Hello there, blessings in Jesus. Hope this finds you well. I want to talk today about social conditioning, the branded life. I've always been interested in sociological issues, and I tend to have a perspective that thinks about things sociologically. I'm always been interested in the conditioning of people on a mass level and on smaller levels. And what I'm noticing with the modern society that we have that is digital online, is that people are beginning to brand their life, and like it says right here, it says personal branding. So basically, people are making money off of branding their social media and their websites, and basically their life and their online persona. So there's a lot of implications to what this is going to lead to, but I think that this is a tactic of the New World Order to condition people into a more malleable society toward their mark of the beast. So this is at the moment, it seems pretty exciting to most people, and they're jumping in with all they got, because I mean, who wouldn't want to make money from YouTube and a website that you make and selling whatever, or just advertisement, become an influencer, a marketing influencer. People are selling products on their YouTube channel, affiliate marketing. Now, the thing that's happening is, like, money is becoming part of every facet of our life. I mean, it says in the Bible that a love of money is the root of all evil, and also that you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and mammon. So, money, the fiat money, this fake currency, this debt-ridden so-called money that the central bankers are using to control everything, it is really becoming the goal and the motivation for everything that people do. There's becoming this whole society that is getting confused about their reality beyond their online reality. So basically, the implications are that people are basically being sold out to the sponsorship or the brand, or the advertisers that are paying for them to brand their lives. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to create a censored society, and it's also going to create a perception of reality that's not accurate, because people online, or like on YouTube and on their social media, in order for them to brand their life and their families and themselves, and they're going to have to not speak about things that are going to get them flagged and taken down from these sites. Like YouTube, will censor you if you're talking about something that's relevant, something like the LGBT, exposing the Vatican, Zionist, New World Order, exposing, even like I'm exposing the intentions of online reality and the internet, itself. I personally believe that internet was created by the New World Order for a purpose, and it's all basically leading us to the mark of the beast. And I'm gonna try to keep this video fairly short, but I wanted to show you some examples of what I'm talking about. Now, here on YouTube, which is the second most popular website in the world, second to Google, I just put living in a tiny home, this is a subject that's very popular. I think it's another agenda to get everybody used to living in a smaller space and to get everybody, ready to be urbanized into a small apartment without cars, and so we can be more controlled. But for now, it seems pretty cool, kind of fun, and an alternative way to live. See, there's nothing really bad in it in itself, and these people are likely very ignorant of what I'm talking about. But, I don't know if they are or not, because they can't talk about it because they'll lose their channels. You see, here's some channels here, specifically about tiny houses. This living big in a tiny house has 1 million subscribers. So that's the biggest. Tiny House Giant Journey, Tiny House Big Living, Tiny Texas Houses, Living Large in Tiny House Canada, Modern Tiny Living, Tiny House Expedition, Exploring Alternatives, Tiny House Living, Tiny Toddler Living, Tiny House Builder Australia, Dylan, Gypsy Soul Tiny House Prepper, Lovely Tiny House, Daniel's Tiny House Living. She's just getting started. Tiny House Living, Living Tiny, Oklahoma Tiny House, Midwest Tiny Living. See, there's just a lot of channels being, people are trying, or they are, getting their tiny house branded lifestyle some attention, because it's pretty popular. Now here's another example, is RV living. Let's find out what kind of channels we have for RV living. This is probably even a bigger one. Again, it's a RV living, get everybody living in their RV, smaller space. You can't afford a real home. Let's disregard why that's the case. Let's just get along and put on a smiley face so we can, be good for the advertisement, and we can brand our life to make some money. Because how do you live in an RV without working at a regular job? Well, you do it by having a YouTube channel, right? Okay, cheap RV living, Pippi, enjoy the journey life, road warrior, living free as long as YouTube pays for, my bills. Nomadic fanatic, busy dad RV life, the Gypries, simply RVing, creatively, the chick's life. Just a lot of RV centered channels, as you can see, and it's just going to go on and on and on and on. Hundreds, thousands, whatever your particular lifestyle is, go ahead and start a channel. Go ahead and brand that lifestyle. Show everybody your personal life inside your home, what you do every day, your family, everything. It's gone from social media where you're posting pictures of birthday parties and this and that, to YouTube where you're basically showing your whole life. But the privacy is gone, but it doesn't show everything, because it doesn't show you and talk about your doubts, your fears, your weaknesses, your questions, your confusions. It doesn't talk about those things, because those things really aren't, that's not a smiling picture that advertising is going to like. And you might step on some toes. So, just put on a smiley face, get in your branded lifestyle, and the advertisers will pay for your bills. The central bankers and the corporations, the fascist corporations that run our country and the world will pay your bills. And while you're at it, you can wear a shirt that you can have an Amazon affiliate link, or you can have a product that you're using that you can also get affiliate money for. So this is kind of what we're going toward here. Here's I just put making money on YouTube. Here's look at the money, how it's important to everybody. I mean, of course, it's nice to make money. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to make 10,000 in 1 month on YouTube, like this guy, right here, Gallagher, 37,000 in 1 month. Wow, that's quite a bit of money for just making videos with some video software. I wonder why they're allowing this to happen. I mean, I was a taxi driver for 4 years, and I probably made, when it came down to it, I probably made $7-8 an hour for doing, the most dangerous job in the world. Taxi drivers, there's more murders for taxi drivers than any other profession, including the military and police. But I got paid maybe $7-8 an hour as an independent contractor, and these guys are making $10,000 a month, maybe $60,000 this month for this guy. 2 million views for, so wow. I mean, that's $20,000 a month. This isn't just small money. I mean, but of course, don't talk about your failures. Don't talk about how many people don't make money. Just talk about the positive aspects of the beast system and what it can do for you. But have you ever wondered why people are making so much money? This guy says the truth about it, but I'm sure he's not going to tell us the real truth. See, influencer marketing is actually something that is got a Wikipedia page. It's basically a form of marketing which focuses on placed on influential people rather than the target market as a whole. So basically, this is they're finding, influencer marketing. They're finding influencers, which are creators on YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook, Twitter, people that have large followings. And if you have a large following, 100,000 people, 20,000 people, then you can either contact a sponsor, a brand, a corporation, and offer your influencer marketing services. You'll give them a plug for their product, or you'll do a piece on it, or you'll make a commercial at the beginning of your YouTube, whatever. And that's they'll pay attention to you because you have a lot of followers. So rather than going and getting, maybe a job in the trades, or, an actual job that builds and does something like a janitor, or, a taxi driver, just become get 100,000 people on your Twitter or YouTube, and then start, making money that way. And this is basically what people are doing. But what I'm saying is, what is the purpose for it? See, I think that it is there's a few purposes for this. Is, first of all, they're getting everybody dependent upon the online world to make money. So they can control how we make money. So when they want to put the clamps down, most people won't be able to fight back, because all they have to do is flick a little switch and cancel your account, and then everything stops. All your money stops. So they have more control over your money. That's one of the reasons why they want people to make money online. That's why they're making it easy. That's why these sponsors and the advertisers. That's why they're giving money away like they are to people that are influencers. The second thing is they want us to be detached from reality. They don't want us to talk about things that are politically incorrect. They want to censor. It's kind of goes along with the first one, but they want this. This is happening voluntarily. See, people are voluntarily censoring themselves from what they say on their channels, on their social media, with their virtual personas. They're censoring themselves to be politically correct in order to make money, to have a viable brand in online. I mean, they're not interested in the truth. They're interested in making money. Therefore, they are censoring themselves from talking about things that are controversial, talking about things that will get them flagged or kicked off of these sites, which means they're not going to talk about what's really going on in the world. So this is another big reason why they're doing this personal branding thing, is because they're censored, politically correct. Let's see what's trending on YouTube. This is the kind of stuff that they want you to go ahead and create, because really the other point is to distract everybody. Distract everybody by making basically frivolous videos that have no meaning about anything. About fashion photo review, catching exercise balls, fixer-upper chip. Whoops. We tried color-changing lipstick. Okay. Dalton Harris sings California Dreamin'. Alright. How to make the creamiest mashed potatoes. Well, that looks good. I mean, food is always good. Adults react to, celebrities, makeovers, the art of betrayal, Iron Man, XXS, Jennifer Lopez, half naked, makeup artist, light up Black Friday, Backstreet Boys. I mean, I don't see anything about the New World Order on the trending. I don't see anything about how people are being conditioned. Well, here's about the mass shooting. They want to, promote their narrative for those false flags, and some of those don't even happen. Of course, sports. Here's that living big in a tiny house guy. That's trending. People like that. So here you go. A lot of stuff that has about, no meaning at all, pretty much. Now, I looked up how to brand yourself on social media, and there's a lot of information that you can look here. And these people are shameless about it either as well, because, I mean, heck, they're making hundreds of thousands a year, Why does it matter? I mean, how to build your brand, I mean, there's pleasure in sin for a season. I mean, people that sell out for money, they're going to be excited about their life and their money, but they're not going to, what you're not going to see is their personal moments when they're afraid, when they're not happy, all the drugs that they're on, all the weird people that are around them, and then when they're on their deathbed, how sad and alone and afraid they're going to be if they don't have the Lord. And if people are selling out and they're worried about building their brand, and they're not interested in the truth. They're not interested in Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible here. They're interested in money. This is all about money. How many people would do this if they weren't making the kind of money they're making? How many people would put all this time and effort to make these sites? These videos and everything. It's very big. How to make money is a big. How to make money online is a big brand in itself. A lot of people are making money by telling people how to make money. You see, that's always been a big thing, but now that the online thing is here, it's huge. So here's that. Here's the top websites in the world. If you didn't know, YouTube, Google's number one, of course, and then YouTube, and then Facebook. I think that Google, YouTube, and Facebook are going to be used as the interfaces for the beast system. I'm not sure how, but I know that on Facebook anymore, it's like you can do everything on Facebook. It's your go-to for everything. You can sell things. You can rent houses. You can find a date. You can live stream. It's news. It's What else? I mean, it's blogging. It's just about everything is like being condensed into Facebook. So Facebook, I think, is going to be the main interface for the beast system. I mean, I believe that it was created by the CIA directly, and that YouTube probably is, I mean, as well. Of course, Google. I mean, these are all controlled. I mean, there's people that think that the internet is free are living in fantasy land. I mean, to think that there's these influential factors in the world that are free from the powers to be is just naivety. It's ignorance, and it's fantasy land. I mean, why are they censoring, people like the activist mommy when they're allowing people like ISIS to post stuff? I mean, of course, everything that these websites do is for their agenda. And for now, YouTube is allowing some truth, I believe, because they're trying to identify the people who are going to go against them. So they don't like people finding out the truth, like this video or others. Many good YouTube channels that I've learned so much from. It's such a blessing. But most people aren't looking at these things. Most people are looking at the things we were showing before. So there's a very minority amount of people that are looking and finding the truth through YouTube. So they're allowing that to happen. Yet, in order to have a semblance of freedom, and then also to identify those people so they can come later and round them up, or to know where they're at, to keep tabs on them. So, I guess that's about it for this video. I wanted to kind of expose this conditioning that's going on with YouTube and Facebook and all the social media and the entire online money-making, branding, personal branding. This whole influence is really conditioning everybody in the ways that I've stated. And what's going to be the final result of it? I mean, where's it going? Where's it leading to? I mean, it's leading toward the mark of the beast. It's leading towards full control. I mean, it's leading towards everybody selling out to the mark of the beast, because they're going to serve money rather than God, rather than the Holy Bible, rather than Jesus Christ. Most people, even right now, would take a mark if it meant that they could continue to buy and sell and log into their online account. So I think that all of it's controlled, planned, and it's all part of the agenda. Why people are making so much money online, in the push for it, it's all part of the scheme. So, if you're ambitious to start branding your lifestyle, think twice about it, because being in the truth, telling the truth, loving the Lord and the Holy Bible is much better alternative, because this way of the world is only going to lead to control, abuse, lies. That's all it is. It's all false, and it's just an illusion. What it really is evil and sin and ugliness and all these things that people don't like. Is confusion as well. It's a lot of confusion. So hopefully this video kind of dispelled some of that confusion and gave people a little more realistic look at what these sociological changes and conditionings that are happening in our modern world, especially in America. I pray this finds you well. In Jesus' name.